Sorry, it just takes me off guard when I sound so cool. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and I'm convinced that Sucker by the Jonas Brothers could easily have been a Post Malone song. And now I have to defend that statement, I guess. Here we go. You're just diving right in. Let's listen to some Jonas Brothers. To turn this into Post Malone, I'm gonna have to surgically remove the 60s from this. This whole song sounds like Bob Fosse. Anyone? This is a reference solely for me. Okay, I used to be in a competitive dance company, and Bob Fosse is one of my favorite choreographers. Let me show you. Here, Rich Man's Frog from 1960 blank. Just the 60s. But whatever, it's heavily 60s, and this is basically the Jonas Brothers song. Like, this could be their video. And he has really stylized movements and whatever. This is what I think of. Anyway, let's move on to Post Malone. Wait, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Hold on. Okay, I got some pillies to pop. I'll just grab a couple of these. Oh, the serving size is 1. But I don't want to overdo it. I mean, sure, pop your pills, kids, but make sure you follow the directions. Keeping my bones healthy. Okay, now I feel a little more posty. Yeah, such a distinct sound. Ah, what a rock star. And he just said it, poppin' pillies. See, there we go, I'm in it. Let's hear some Psycho, too. His voice is so distinctive. And all of his songs are really synth and dreamy sounding, and they usually open with not even any drums. This. And it's always 2 chords. So E flat major 7, and then A flat major 7. And that's it. And you go back to E flat major 7. It's the same thing with Congratulations. It's B major 7, and then F sharp major 7. And that's it. Rockstar's in G minor, but it's still the same thing. G flat minor, and then E flat major, and then back to G flat minor again, okay. So I just gotta find a dreamy synth and then 2 chords. And then hope the Jonas Brothers melody goes over that. Generally Post Malone is sing rapping about 2 or 3 notes, and Jonas Brothers has a way more complex melody, but I think it might work. And there are many reasons I think this is gonna work. Jonas Brothers is actually an upbeat song, but it's in D flat minor, so I don't even have to change that. And I'm gonna use the same chord motion, I'll just put it in a different key. So this is why I love music theory. This is G minor and E flat, which we talked about, but if you think about it as the first note in the G scale, and then we go up to the 6th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's E flat. And so you can go 1, and then 6. And when you think about it in Roman numerals, we can go to the other key, D flat, minor, and then we go to the 6, so from 1 to 6, same thing. And so you can just transpose easily, and it makes music cool because it turns music into math, which now I realize doesn't sound like a cool statement, but this is why I love theory. So I'm not playing the same song, but it kind of is the same song if you think about all of the keys or the same thing. Does that make sense? Okay, whatever, I'm ready. Found a dope synth for our 2 basically stolen chords. Yeah! Oh, that's dreamy. Weird starting with just synth. I usually go drums, but we'll get there. He has a lot of 808s going on, but not yet. And on top of those 2 chords, I want more dreaminess. I should come up with another word. It'll just sound like a falling mess, so. Alright, layering stuff on. Now I want this guy. Ooh, it's kind of buzzy, still pretty dreamy. Again, have not hit Shift F7. That happens to be the shortcut for Thesaurus in Windows, if anybody wants me to explain my jokes. Rockstar has this more prominent synth that I want to use. You can hear it right here. It's just a descending minor scale, and so I'm going to put something like that in. Did the pills work? Is this sounding good? And that's it for the intro. I'm just going to sing rap over that, because that's all he does is just this spacey stuff. Ooh, spacey. Not dreamy. Now let's see if this works like I said it would. We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. Yep, dope. So, no drums. And then moving on to the pre-chorus, I do want to change it up because the Jonas Brothers do, but still Not drums yet. I really like what he does on Congratulations, so it's right here. Just hear how it changed from like that dreamy sound to a more like synth bass. It's hitting at every eighth note. Zit, 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 zit. Gotta find me a bass to do that. Yes. Yeah. This might be reminding me too much of What You Got, Boy, is hard to find. I think about it. Maybe I'll do Kesha next. Ooh, foreshadowing. Stay tuned, because I might be doing Kesha soon. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Now you hear the change up. Sweet. And now we're at drums time. No, we've still got to do the intro and outro, and this is my chance to add the instrument that I always want to add. Piano. This is actually my main instrument. I know you pals have seen me play a lot of things and be exceptionally mediocre at the saxophone. But this is what I started on when I was in kindergarten, so I always want to play it. But obviously only when it's appropriate, which it is, because I Fall Apart has a piano intro, and like sad moans over it, but piano. So I want to add that in, still keeping our same two chords. So we'll open with that. But I want my sound of my piano to sound like his, and it's not like a regular piano. That piano is also popping pillies. So I'm just gonna EQ the crap out of it to make it sound bad. So there we go. I just got rid of the low end and the high end. Wait, I'm not supposed to get rid of the high. Again, drugs joke. Oh my goodness. Anyway, now we can do drums. You've seen me mess with 808s before on the Kanye video, and that's what Post Malone does. Let's get 808s going. Woo! I didn't tell you guys about this when I set the tempo earlier, but I used Congratulations beats per minute because it's at 120 and Jonas Brothers is faster, it's like at 140. And I wanted to like slow it down, even though Post Malone actually has some songs that are faster than the Jonas Brothers. Like, here's Sucker. And then a Rockstar. Ooh, see, he's bumping even faster. But no, that's, if I speed up the Jonas Brothers, it's not gonna seem like I'm high. So that's why I went with Congratulations, because it's at 120. Let's take cues from his drums. So he's using a clap, snare, and hi-hat. Some snare fills, which I can't play fast enough. Here's an example. And that's like superhuman, so I'll just program that in. Look how tiny and rapid. But it sounds cool. And how could I forget the kick? Let's add some bass to this. So that's our chorus. Is that Post Malone? Post Malone. Oh my. I'm not the right person to be doing this, I don't think. I don't want to leave out Jonas Brothers Bridge because it's dope and they whistle it. Like, more songs need a whistling bridge. Get it, boys. Except I don't think that Post would actually whistle. I want to make a synth that sounds like his singing, which I'll explain more when I go in to record the vocals. There we go, that's it. Add some robotic whistling to this. I think that sounds pretty sweet. So we got all of the parts, I think, and now I gotta sing. I mean, like, rap and sing rap. Just gonna head over to my refurbished hallway. I think absolutely the most important part of nailing the Post Malone style is the effects on his vocals. His vocals are consistent, like, on every track. It's got this, like, ethereal kind of super worldly sound. I'm gonna try and show you what I'm doing without getting too much feedback from a laptop here. Part of it is just the standard reverb, but then he's also got a sorry, just like takes me off guard when I sound so cool. Don't feedback, shh, calm down. Okay. Shh. All right, another part of it is tape delay, which basically means that like it's echoing but on the beat. So I'm gonna put in this delay and then sync it to the metronome so that it knows that every half note it's gonna say what I just said again and again and again. Like this. Eh? Cool. Yo. Hey. I'm Post Malone now. Not yet. And I think the most important part is that he's got this like crazy alien vibrato. Here's a great example of it in Psycho. Vibrato is basically like your vocal cords are bending the note a little bit, like very fast. And so you kind of hear it going in and out. And his, I think, is faked. I mean, he might have a real vibrato, but it also, I know what it's coming from. Here's another example. And that's like on every track. So what it's coming from is Atari's Auto-Tune Pro, which is this I'm showing you that I don't own. It's just a screenshot, but this is what I'm looking at, natural vibrato. But he turns it up so it's unnatural, and that's what causes that sound. But this is $400, so I'm gonna try and do it with what I have. So here's my pitch correction, which is like fake auto-tune, and I've got it set to only let me sing in D flat minor. Perfect. And then I set this as fast as possible so it fixes me as fast as I sing the note. You can hear it best like on a slide. So it's kind of like stepping me in between the notes instead of letting me glide straight through them. But I still need that shaky sound that he has, and so here we go. I'm adding this tremolo, which will basically modulate me in and out of the note I'm on, and hopefully sound like him. And here's the test. Worked! Sweet. I'm just gonna light up a Camel cigarette and lay down these vocals. Okay, I got the vocals down. We're all together. Better than birds. Okay, I don't want to give it away, but I do want to talk about how I'm gonna do this music video. And a lot of Post Malone stuff. Slow motion. It looks so cool. Look at that. I think actually Post Malone just lives his life in slow motion. He's that cool. Has anyone ever seen Post Malone move at normal speed? Oh, obviously I want to be in slow motion for my video to look as cool. And I want to be singing the song while I'm in slow motion, which is harder to do than it looks. Jay-Z is a good example. See how he's in slow motion, but his lips line up? That means he did like this special technique to make it work. Coldplay did the same thing, you know, Jay-Z, Coldplay, so similar. Look, he's walking, clearly the ocean is moving slowly, but somehow his mouth matches up to the word. So here's the song in one track, and then I sped that up twice as fast. Okay, I'm gonna have to rehearse this. If I record it like that and then slow it down, this should work and I will look dope. Unless I don't, and let's find out. We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather. Hey, I'm feeling heat in December when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah, any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Hey. 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 I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Okay, dope. I mean, that surprised me. This seems to happen often, actually. If you want to see more videos of me surprising myself, they're down there.